Well, hi everybody. I'm in San Francisco today. I'm actually standing at the corner of California and Mason Street at the top of Nob Hill. And what you're looking at here is the Mark Hopkins Hotel. It's a very famous hotel. It was first built in 1926. It's really a very historic hotel. And for decades it's been ranked as one of the better hotels in the city. One of the best hotels in San Francisco. And I have the good fortune of being able to stay here for 3 nights. So I'm going to do a little video review of the hotel and talk about the Mark Hopkins Hotel. You can see way up to the top there. That's the 18th floor, or the 19th floor. I think it's called the Top of the Mark. It's their famous lounge up at the top of the Mark Hopkins. So I'm going to go up there a little later. So right now I'm just taking a look here at the exterior of the hotel. Well, it's a beautiful day here in San Francisco. So we're going to go over there and take a look inside the hotel and look at the room that I've got and just check out the Mark Hopkins Hotel. Okay, well here's a view of the lobby area inside the Mark Hopkins. Okay, well the Mark Hopkins is a very historic hotel. They actually have a little museum area here that you can look at, and it shows a lot of the exhibits from the old days, exhibits from the hotel down through the ages. This hotel was opened in 1926, which is a long time ago. And like I say, this has been a very famous hotel for a long time. When I was growing up, everybody heard about the Mark Hopkins Hotel. It was considered to be one of the best hotels in San Francisco, and it is still one of the best hotels. So I'm very glad that I had a chance to stay here. Okay, so let's take a look at my room. So let's go over here and just go into the room, and we're going to see what it's all about. So you come in the door here, and let's get the door closed behind me. Okay, boy, this is sure a nice room. I really love it. So you come in here, and the first thing on the right, you've got a closet. So let's just take a look at what they've got inside the closet. You've got some closet space, and I guess there's nothing in there that's that spectacular. So let's go on to the main room. Now, like I say, I have really got a nice room here. This was called an executive room. But it's more like a junior suite. I mean, it just really is very primo. It's also up on the 15th floor. It has a great view, which I'll show you in a minute. But I have a large bedroom area over here, the king-size bed, and swing around back this way and see the rest of it. There's a sitting area and a sofa. And wow, it's just me in this room. I've got so much space to myself, I don't know what to do. But you could put a lot of people in here, that's for sure. Well, certainly 2 people. And there's even more room for people to sit down and talk, I guess. So over here we've got so they got some complimentary water. You come down here, you've got some coffee making facilities. Okay, that's what's down in there. And what else we got? Over here we've got, of course, a nice TV. And down here we've got some goodies and a fridge. And of course all this stuff is not complimentary. So if you're going to start eating and drinking some of this stuff, it's going to cost you some money. So I pretty much stay away from that. So that's what's under the television. We've got a live plant in the room, believe it or not. That's a live plant. Now let's take a look at this view I was telling you about. On the 15th floor here of the Mark Hopkins only has, I think, 19 floors. The 19th floor is the top of the Mark. So I've got a beautiful view of San Francisco. This is kind of looking south down Powell Street toward Market, I believe. Yeah, that's sort of like looking down toward Powell and Market right there. And then coming to the left, you've got the financial district and the eastern side of downtown. And over here, that big building right there, the tall black one, that used to be the Bank of America tower. I actually had a job interview in that building in 1977. I interviewed for a job at the Bank of America, and they rejected me. So I wonder how my life would have changed if I got that job. So that's the view I have, and boy, I don't have any complaints. Like I say, it's just a wonderful room. It's called the executive room. I didn't even realize it was going to be this nice. It's more like a junior suite. And I did upgrade to a high floor. It was an extra $25 for a high floor. Oh, we didn't look at the desk. You know, pretty nice desk. I've got complimentary Wi-Fi. And there's the desk. So the last thing we'll look at, of course, is the bathroom. And let's take a look at the bathroom. It's not real large. Remember, this is a hotel that was built in 1926. So you're not going to have really a large bathroom, but it's very well done. I've got all kinds of goodies here. They give you a nice sink. And let's come around here. Got a toilet that's right next to the tub. It's a little unusual, but they don't have a tremendous amount of space in here. But it is a nice tub and shower combo. So this is, again, this is called the executive room at the Mark Hopkins. InterContinental Mark Hopkins, of course, is the official name of it. It's in the InterContinental chain. And they have many other kinds of rooms too, but this is what's called an executive room. Yeah, that's about it. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go up to the top of the Mark, which is actually only about 3 or 4 floors above me. That's their famous rooftop lounge. I'm going to go up there and have a drink. And okay, I'm now up here on at the top of the Mark. This is a view of the bar area. And let's take a look over here to the left, and you can see another area of the lounge. So let's take a look at this drink card here.
Hey Tony, out of curiosity, are the basil pineapple powers supposed to have basil?
It says that the cocktail of the month is the Gangnam Fizz. Well, that sounds like an interesting name, so I'm going to order that and see what that's all about. And we swing out here to the right, we can see a beautiful view of San Francisco from the top of the Mark. So what this bar appears to be famous for is they have 100 different martinis. That's pretty amazing. They've got 100 different martinis. It's known as a very legendary martini bar. I'm not that knowledgeable about martinis, but take a look at this. A lot of martinis. Okay, I'm going to check out the buffet breakfast this morning at the Mark Hopkins.
Okay, first of all, I wanted to say that the quality of the food at the buffet was excellent. Everything was great. However, that was a really overpriced buffet for what the selection was, $40. That was very overpriced. They didn't even have an omelet station in there. For the quality level of this hotel, I thought it was disappointing. They just did not have a large selection. Again, all the food was excellent. No complaints, but I certainly wouldn't go back to that buffet, and I wouldn't recommend it. The buffet that gold standard buffet that I use to compare all other buffets is the Excelsior Hotel in Hong Kong. I'm kind of digressing here, but I spent a week there once, and I went to the breakfast buffet all 7 days, 1 week, and at the end of the week, there were still items that I had not been able to sample. It was that incredible a buffet. So this one comes up short in the selection. Excellent quality, beautiful dining room, but I would not recommend it.
Okay, I want to do just a quick wrap up here on this hotel review, the Mark Hopkins. I'll give you a pro and a con. The pro is that the hotel is located on the top of Nob Hill, which is a fabulous location. Even though the hotel is only 19 stories high, because you're already so high up, you've got great views. So it's a wonderful location. There's a cable car that runs right in front of the hotel, and you're just 1 block from Powell, California, where the other cable car line runs. So you're close to a lot of things. The con is that it is an older hotel, and there's some things that you see that just kind of stand out and remind you that it's an old hotel. But it's a very historic hotel, and I just look at it as historic charm. Doesn't bother me at all. Everything here worked. I had a great time, and it was very quiet too. I mean, the walls are very well insulated. I couldn't really hear any noise at all. So I'm going to give the Mark Hopkins a 2 thumbs up, and I would come back again. And you never know where destiny will take you.